this discussion is on writing linear equations when you're given 2 points. Well, let's choose some points. How about -5, 4 and 5, 0. Let's use those 2 points. Well, first of all, we could plot those points on the graph. Let's get a dark color that you can see. -5, 4 right here, and 5, 0 right there. And let's draw us a straight line through those points. Alright, well, there's our line. Almost perfect. Anyway, it's clear that we can tell where this line is going to cross the y-axis. It's going to cross right there. Now, the equation we want to write is slope-intercept formula. Y is equal to mx plus b. Okay. So where our m is slope and our b is the y-intercept. Okay, well, first of all, it's easy to see the y-intercept right there. So we know that our b is going to be 2. It's crossing the y at 2. So our b is equal to 2. So we've got, if we put out our equation, we know our 2, or our b, is 2. Bring down the x. The only thing we still need to find is the slope. Well, first of all, is this slope going down? It's decreasing. A decreasing slope will always have a negative sign in front of it. So let's put that negative sign out there. Now let's use rise over run. And let's find us 2 points. Let's see, this point will work, and obviously this one will too. So let's do our rise. 1, 2. So it's going up 2. So 2 there. And then over 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we have a rise over run 2 over 5. So just from the graph, from having graphed it, we know that the equation of this line is known as y is equal to negative 2 over 5 x plus 2. But what if you don't have a graph? What if you just have the points and you need to find that linear equation? Well, let's do it algebraically. Now, what we need to do it algebraically is we need slope formula. The slope formula, we're going to start with slope, and then we'll find the y-intercept. Slope formula is y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Now, this is also known as the difference of y's divided by the difference of x's, or the difference of y over the difference of x's. So we need to identify some points. Which sets are going to be the point 2 or the x sub 2 and y sub 2, and which one will be the x sub 1 and y sub 1? Well, let's label them. This here, let's just call it point 1. It doesn't matter which one's the first point and the second point, just to let you label them. And this, of course, is your x and your y, x and y. And this is point 1, so we'll make this sub 1s and make this sub 2s. So now we've labeled our points, let's plug them into the equation. So y sub 2 is 0, so let's put 0 minus 4 over x sub 2 is 5 minus negative 5. I'll put that in parentheses. 0 minus 4 is negative 4, and notice here we have two negatives making a positive. 5 plus 5 is 10. Okay, now that fraction can simplify. Both 2 will go in both 4 and 10, making it a negative 2 over 5. And that's what we got when we did the rise over run, right there. The slope of 2 over 5. So we know that y is equal to negative 2 over 5x plus b. We still need to find b algebraically. All right. To find b, we take one of these points. Which one will be the easiest? It doesn't really matter. Let's take the point 2 if you'd like. Let's plug it in the place of, the 5 would go in the place of x right here, and the 0 will go in the place of y right there, equals negative 2 over 5. I'm going to put that in parentheses so I know I'm multiplying, plus b. Okay, let's multiply these. 2 times 5 is 10. 5 times 1 is 5. When you simplify 10 over 5, you should get 2 equals, now it's going to be negative because our slope is negative, plus b is 0. Okay, let's take this 2 and move it over there by adding the opposite, plus 2 on both sides. That gives you b then is equal to 0 plus 2 is still 2. Gives me a y-intercept of 2. So using algebra, we get a linear equation of y is equal to negative 2 over 5x, which is this right here, bringing down, plus 2, which is our b. Bring it over there. And that's the same equation we got when we graphed it and used the graph, rise over run, and just identify the y-intercept. So, algebraically and using a graph, you would get the same equation. Okay, that concludes our discussion on writing equations or writing slope-intercept equations given 2 points.